All right, so about to head out, and it is Monday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day, I guess. I kind of hate April Fool's Day personally, but yeah, I'm about to head out, and plan for today is I think just to kind of go around my neighborhood and see if there's anywhere I can skate a little bit more normally, because basically from here to the park and all streets like directly near me are basically huge hills, and it makes it hard to get comfortable just riding the board even when you're forced to be. I mean, I'm not about to push up these hills are pretty big. I mean, they're not bad to walk up them, but I'm not really trying to just push the entire way up a hill. That doesn't really do much for me, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan. Hip's still not 100%, but it definitely is feeling a little better. And it did rain this morning. I guess I can. Yeah, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. The ground actually seems like it is a bit dry. So we might be able to get some skating in, just riding around. And honestly, given the fact that it did rain, I assume people who were maybe planning to go play tennis maybe would have canceled. So we may be able to check out the tennis court because that can probably dry pretty quick since it should have had direct sun, although maybe it's been cloudy all day. I don't know. We'll see. Probably nothing big today, but one other thing I also ordered on Amazon, and it's getting here tomorrow. Something that I saw on YouTube maybe can help me get better at ollieing high. It's just like a plastic limbo thing. I'm just going to set it up low and try and see how high I can ollie over it and work on my ollies that way. So that should be pretty cool when it arrives tomorrow. So hopefully the rain's not too bad tomorrow either, and we can maybe test that out if the hip is back at 100%, but probably won't have too much to film today, but I'll just, if I see any spots that I think will be good in the future, I'll point them out maybe. But yeah, should be a pretty chill day. All right, so I have ended up coming out to the tennis court here, and yeah, it is pretty much dry. There's just a couple of, wet patches and a few puddles, which are mainly avoidable. A couple like that court over there is like completely dry, and there's just, yeah, like a couple of larger puddles. So looks like we should be able to get in a pretty good, at least skating around session. I'll try and see how my ollie can do with my hip. It feels like it's not as bad, but I'm not sure if I want to push it. But I might try a few. I don't know if I'll really film anything today other than these little bits, but I might set up the camera for a little bit depending on how the ollies go. But yeah, hopefully nobody shows up today because, I mean, you wouldn't expect to come out and play tennis today, right? It's cloudy, everything. So maybe we'll postpone the searching of the neighborhood for tomorrow, or if there's a less hospitable day where it rains for the entire day or something. So yeah, pretty happy that I decided to come over here. All right, so I've been working on some stuff for a while, just skated around a bunch. And I watched some YouTube videos and looked at some stuff just to see like what are some more basic tricks I should maybe already have learned, or maybe should still learn, or whatever, because I think maybe I was trying to go a little too fast. I mean, I can ollie reasonably, but and I did land technically a frontside 180. I mean, not technically, I did land a frontside 180, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna, I think, maybe try and take it down a slight notch to try and get those basics and fundamentals more dialed in before I move up. I mean, whenever I get the ollie thing, I will be using that. Like, I'm just not gonna keep going with like the 180s just yet, I don't think, or move past those. Also, I want to learn shove-its first. I think those are pretty important to learn before the other big tricks, the actual, pop tricks, because the normal shove it, you don't pop it, right? You just push the board underneath your feet. So I will want to learn that as well. So I'll probably set up the camera here and just do a couple of the basic tricks that I saw and see how I can do with those. One of them that I think is in the list of basic tricks, but I'm still pretty scared to do, is a body varial, where you jump up and do a 180 in the air and land on the board again. So that's probably a sign that I'm not quite ready to move up to other things. So I'm gonna take a step back, some humility. I mean, my hip still kind of hurts a little bit, but it's definitely better than it was yesterday when I tried to go to the skate parks. But yeah, I'll set up the camera and we'll shoot some basic stuff. All right, so of course the literal moment I stopped recording that last clip, some people came to fucking play tennis, dude. God, it's so annoying. Like, is this the only tennis court in the 10-mile radius? Like, I don't know. Let's look at this. It's like a swampland over there. I mean, this is like not a nice day. People are just like coming out to play tennis still, so that's part of why I need to look around my neighborhood to see if there's any like flat ground area that I can use to skate a little bit. The problem as well is not only the hills, but the pavement around here is really bad. It's like half the sidewalks you can't even basically skate because they're so bumpy. It's I mean, you can, but it feels like shit and it's super loud. It's just like I'm in like the worst possible spot to learn to skate, I guess. I don't know, it kind of blows. But I came over here to the 3-stair. I'm just gonna try some of the still try some of those basic tricks over here. And I mean, since I have the stairs, I can try and do some of the like the nose stall thing. I've never even really tried that. I'm sure it's not too bad, but there's also the issue with the curbs around here, which I mentioned before. I think that they'll have the fucking thing under it, so you can't really ride off them or anything. But yeah, I'm trying to open up the tripod here. Let me extend it a little bit. All right, so I'll plop this down and just try some of the basic stuff. But yeah, don't expect anything spectacular. And like I tried doing caveman. These kind of hurt my hip a little bit, and I tried doing them earlier. Yeah, it's like that motion is like one of the spots that hits my hip a little bit currently, so I'm not going to really do those, but that's one of them on the basic trick list. I mean, I'm not super comfortable with any of these, really, so I guess that's a good reason to start back with these. I guess sort of a basic start on how to do the nose stall. Real basics here. This is fucking uneven ground that I caught up on. It's super annoying. I definitely have a hard time fully shifting to balance on it. Fucking wood chips, dude. Fuck off. All these fucking wood chips from this playground. Didn't lift up enough there. Too fast. Yeah, the problem is with these is I have a little bit of a hard time going at the right speed because I need to go fast enough so I don't get caught up in these cracks or this shit all over the place. And the reason my foot goes up is because I was going too fast and have to compensate. Yeah, so I think I have that pretty sorted here. One thing I really need to work on that is in a lot of those videos is kick turn on a bank. Makes my board all weirdly textured because of the way the stairs are. It's like all pimpled or whatever, but a few more of those maybe. Let's try some, I'm trying to remember, oh, one of the ones that, like the first one they had was this, which is like, not really something I'm too worried about being able to do. It's kind of annoying to actually sit on because you're not moving at all, but yeah. What else? There's the body varials. There's a lot of bank and kick turn stuff, and also rolling off a curb, which I don't have available. Just trying to remember, but I'll try some of the body varials. For me, the main issue with these is foot positioning, so it's probably a good thing to practice. Let's see, is the board visible there? Yeah. Okay. Get a feel for it. Sometimes when I bend my knees to jump it, like the board will move. Alright, so that was pretty decent. Crazy how much more comfortable it feels to do just from leaning forward. That is, it's big. sometimes I go too far. Better with those than I expected. Yeah, like I said, this is really back to the basics. So, because since I made that one video on where I talked more, kind of gave me good motivation to like keep coming out and doing these, and skating and learning. So I'm kind of trying to restart and trying to do this from the ground up. So starting from the basics again, because clearly I need to, first of all, and second of all, just to kind of hopefully capture my whole progress. So before this, I'd maybe been skating every day or so, probably like 5 times a week for 2 months, maybe a month and a half. I'm not sure exactly when, but not long. And I had learned how to ollie, and I landed one front side 180 while moving. So that's where I'm basically at. And I need more fundamentals. Try this while rolling the body varial. I don't have a lot of space here is the problem. I guess I could go down this little ramp-ish. Let me turn the camera. It's just like a... Hold on, let me make sure this is in a good spot. It's just like a wheelchair accessibility thing, you know? But it's very slightly sloped, and the camera is tilted upwards a little bit. Alright, so yeah, I'll try them on that, I guess. Oh, just give myself a little more space. Gotta clear out the fucking wood chips first. They're everywhere. Grass is hella wet. Step on the grass. It is scary. Fucking crack. It's also awkward because you're landing switch or whatever. Oh, my heels. I get thrown off by the dun-dun of the cracks. Maybe I should do it up here on a... Well... Fucking hell, man. It's just not ideal for skating. Also, I'm just a bitch. A few more non-moving. So being a pussy. I mean, I got them pretty nailed down, not moving. So, I don't know. One thing I can also do is try, maybe I can try kick turning on this. I don't know if it would work. No! Fuck. It's kind of not wide enough. Well, I mean, technically it shouldn't have to be wide, but if I don't do the full turn, then it's going to get all fucked. What I basically learned from those videos was turn your whole upper body first and then do the kick turn. Getting it all the way around. Here's what we do. We do a ride up, kick turn, body varial on the way back down. Oh yeah. Fuck you. Fucking crack, man. Ah, I'm too pussy. These fucking sidewalk cracks are not helping. I mean, there's no other really lightly sloped places to do the kick turn, but body varial will be way better over there. God fucking damn it. Alright, we're gonna move. We got the few nose stalls in. That's all this place really has to offer. Aside from, you know, cavemaning off of the stairs, which I would try and practice a little bit if my hip weren't disagreeing with that move. So I'll probably come back to those at a later date. Damn, 20 minutes already. Long recording. Gonna be a long file transfer. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some more body varials over here on the flat, where if I can find anywhere that's not freaking wet. Looks like middle of the court over there. And maybe we can set up the camera on those trash cans. Don't walk across the grass. But yeah, pretty mellow day. But it's nice to go back to the basics a bit, because I clearly need to, and to get more comfortable just on the board in general. I don't know if these, I need to clean my board too, fucking hell. I need to clean that tonight maybe. The grip tape is super dirty. Yeah, this doesn't line up too well. So I'll just put the camera on the ground and we'll try some of these body varials. And then probably call it a day. Unless those people are off the tennis court when I go by, which I doubt. Whoops, I'm screwing the wrong direction. Gonna need to charge both batteries up tonight for the camera. Only bad thing about this camera is its battery life sucks. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, the battery life is not the greatest, which isn't terrible for me because I'm not out here for very long, but I've been out here for a decent bit today. What time is it? Yeah, it's already 6:09, so I've been out here for almost 2 hours. Problem is, over on these fucking courts, there's these fucking massive fucking piles of tiny ass rocks all over the place, and those inevitably end up on the courts with the, probably from the shithead kids who go to this school. But nowhere is nice, flat, and easy. That's tomorrow. I really should just do the neighborhood scout. So maybe should have done it today, but we got a good session in on the tennis court. So. Alright, so I ended up getting pretty comfortable with those for the most part. Still will practice it more every day, hopefully. But yeah, the cracks over there were really just screwing me up, which isn't a good sign because I want to reach my goal of ollie or kickflipping the 3-stair. Gonna need to be able to handle those cracks, but here on the flat when I didn't hit a fucking rock, it worked out okay. Not the longest session of those, but like I said, it's getting a little bit late and I'm a little worried it's gonna start raining again, but just making some excuses that I want to get back. My hip is honestly starting to act up again, but tomorrow, unless I find some excuse, I'm gonna roam the neighborhood and look for spots. All right, this was April 1st, 2024. I want to keep like a record and make sure I know the dates. And yeah, that's the end of today. I mean, I'm still gonna skate to get home, but that's just what I usually do. So later. Okay, just briefly, I was on my way home and I wanted to show what I was talking about with the sidewalks. So this is a fairly small patch of it, but it's still like they're all over the place, these smaller patches, and some of them are big. And you probably might not be able to tell, but just look how rough that is. And then I'm gonna ride over it here. And some of them are worse than others, but man, those are really annoying when you're riding on the sidewalk, and it's way worse at speed. So that's why I gotta look around.